Hello everybody and welcome back to our channel. Glad you can make it. So tonight we're going to cut up all these flitches that are left over from the 6x6s. We cut up 4 logs to make 4 6x6s, and now I got a ton of cats and flitches, I guess you'd call them. We're going to see what we can get out of them. Also, we got a new toy to play with here. You see that? Got a laser to mount on the mill. See how that's going to work. Maybe we'll try to mount that tonight as well. At any rate, got ourselves some rain, thunderstorm going on. Not real bad, so I'm going to mess around out here in the mill for a while. A lot of you have asked on an update on Miss Allie. Miss Allie's had a little setback. She's not in danger, but her last blood work came back and she's had just a little setback, so Jim's dealing with that. And I just thought I'd come out here and mess around a little bit. All those flitches are left over from this trailer load of cherry and the 4 hemlock 6x6x12s that are on this trailer. And now my favorite thing to do is deal with the flitches. Not really. Well, I'm playing with this laser. You can see it here on my hand. I can't focus the beam enough to get a fine line down at the other end of the log. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to play with it a little bit until I can adjust this line. You turn it and adjust the line finer or heavier. But the problem is, I got a fine line here, see right here? But by the time I get to the other end of the log, it's washed out. I guess I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board and see what's going on. Alright, so playing with that laser a little bit more, I can see that the laser itself has an adjustment on it, and I got to turn the laser in the mount 90 degrees to get the fine line as fine as I need it. So we're just going to start sawing flitches and see what we can come up with that's left over out of those logs. We've already got 1 1x9, 3 1x8s, and 2 1x6s, all at 12 foot long. Alright, let's start at the mill, get it warmed up, and then we'll start cutting. Alright, so we're striving for, out of this one, we're striving for 1x's. So I'm going to go up to the second 4/4, saw it, and then drop to the last 4/4, saw it again, and see what we come up with. Alright, so I've been seeing a little controversy on whether or not to use coolant when you're sawing greenwood, drywood. Hemlock is not pitchy, so I'm going to try sawing it dry, and I'm going to make 2 passes, and then I'm going to feel the blade to see how warm it is, and see if we can do it without coolant. Just kind of curious. It's an old blade on there. I'm not worried about burning it up. Alright, so that was 2 passes. That blade's pretty warm. That blade is almost too hot to touch. That wood is green. It was standing last Monday, and the blade is almost too hot to touch. I do believe I'm going to be running the coolant to finish cutting these flitches out. Okay, so from the first flitch, now remember these are 12 foot long, so I can cut them down to 8. So at 8 foot, I got an 8-incher out of it. 8 foot on this one, I got a 9-incher out of it. I can get two. I can actually get one 9-inch wide and one 8-inch wide if I cut it back to 8 feet. This one I can get a 9-incher out of 12 feet long. Not bad. We almost didn't get enough to make a 6x6. This could be interesting. I took the one I just sawed off the top, set it next to it. I think we can get 3 2x6s out of it. That ain't too bad out of that one Flitch. Alright guys, I got 2 Flitches on there side by side. I'm thinking the best I can get out of those is a 1x6, maybe by 8. So we're going to cut them at 1 inch and see what I got. Both of them at the same time. Alright, they're a little thin at the other end, so I'm going to stand on them and start the cut, and then I'll walk the mill down from the back side. I figured 1x6s out of these, and we'll cut my first cut at 8 inches. Like a 1x5 might clean it up. Let's give it a try. Yes, 1x5 cleaned it right up. So we got 2 1x5s by 12 foot long. And that's one thick flitch right there. That took everything I had just to get it back on the mill. Alright, I think we're going to cut this into 3 1x's. We'll see what we get out of it. Well guys, you can see that top one right there. Pretty much worthless. I don't know if we even got 8 foot of clear wood there or not. The other two should be alright. Alright, so that's got a pretty good swoop in it. I don't know what we can get out of it. We're going to go for 8 inches, see what happens. Made that first cut at 9.5 inches. Cut's going to be 8 inches. Okay guys, we didn't do too bad. This top one right here, we got 1 by 8 by 8 foot long, and the other two are 1 by 8 by 12s. So we did pretty good with that. Not bad for one flitch. All right guys, we're gonna knock it off for tonight. I got 4 flitches left. Starting to get a good stack of lumber over there, huh? All right, yeah, the blade is super dull. I need to change the blade, and it's getting up towards supper time, so I think we're going to call it quits right here. Let me get these stacked up, and then we'll say our goodbyes. All right, guys. You see, I got another flitch on here. Whew. We had some thunderstorms, and the air temperature dropped, and it felt pretty good out here, but storms have passed. It's still cloudy out. But boy, the humidity has shot right back up. All right, we're going to change this blade, and we'll continue these flitches another day. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming along with us. If you're not subscribed to our channel, hit that subscription button. Hit the thumbs up for us if you don't mind. YouTube likes that. We like that. And you don't want to miss any of our future videos, so hit that notifications bell. Every time we put a video out, it'll let you know. All right, guys, until the next one, we will catch you later.